Hello guys and welcome to the League of Europe for round number 17 here at the Belgian Grand Prix. We are here with the lads of Division 2 in the commentary booth. As always, myself, Ivor Bryn Mike, joined by Ghost Recon. How are you doing today, Ghost?
I'm doing alright, almost forgot my name there.
Well, I tell you one thing, we do have a possible championship decider.
Yes. I believe it's between, Campbell and Dan, I believe?
Yes,
If
Campbell and Dan. I'm just
see,
gonna... go on.
Yes, this is gonna be, like you said, this is gonna be quite interesting, but I also need to pull up the standings to see how much points that are separated between the two.
I'm literally doing it right now.
Oh,
I
beat me to it.
I got it, but I'm on it. I'm on it like a car bonnet. Right, so the gap between Dan and Campbell is 15 points. So if Campbell wins here, Dan needs to come. He needs to come second, because third is not going to do good enough for him, because even though he'll be exactly 25 points behind, Campbell will win on the fact that he's won more races this season. That Ben knocks off a bit of his front wing. It's not what you want to see.
Ooh, no. And we have Serja, he's starting, like, he's going to be the first one to put it in his time. He's actually starting off with the hard, so that's quite an interesting start. I think he's just trying to get a feel how the mediums just feel on this track, just in case something happens. So I do not blame him for that.
Well, anyway, we're here at Spa-Francorchamps, and there are numerous brilliant corners at this track. You know, we got Eau Rouge into Radion, down the Kemmel Straight. We got Blanchimont, we got the infamous Pouillon. What do you think? Are we going to see some action into these corners, or are we going to see some people possibly losing their back ends there? What do you reckon?
This is Division 2. I bet you we're going to be seeing definitely going to be seeing some battles, and probably going to be seeing some back ends being lost. Definitely for sure, but the amounts that we'll be seeing is going to be a bit tricky. But I know the people on the front. I bet they will really take it easy on these corners, because if you're not really careful, like Starja, you could just easily just find yourself on the wall.
I think one thing that we do have to do, you know, considering it's at the beginning of qualifying, no laps have been set yet, we do have to congratulate the Division 3 champion, who picked up not only the championship here today, but also picked up the race win, being Adri Lockdock. So congratulations to him.
Yes, congratulations for him. He really worked hard from the beginning of the season just to get that. So good job on him.
I mean, an insane strategy as well. He took those mediums, I think, from lap 3 to the end.
Somehow or another, he is just so good at keeping his tires alive. Just somehow, he might be using some wheel cheats.
Wheel advantage. That's going to open up a whole load of can of worms, but wheel advantage.
We only joke here, but
yep. But
like we said, though, congratulate on him.
As we got Mark now to the line, what's he going to get? He's going to go with a 45.3, and B Morgan setting the pace early on. As I just get the tyre compound up.
We might see some 143s if we're lucky enough, but we just gotta have to see towards the end. Is right when I said that,
as soon as you say it.
Yeah. Well, what with the 43.4? So good job for the Ferrari.
Yep, the championship leader, showing why he's the championship leader here today.
And B Morgan only a little over a second behind him, but we'll see if he's able to show us why he should be still in this battle for the championship.
So at the moment,
Oh, actually, no, Dan. Sorry, my
yeah.
apologies.
Well, technically, mathematically, J. Cole and B. Morgan are still in this championship, but they need an absolute miracle to stay in this championship after this race. So, you know,
Exactly. I'm on board with his teammate Dan though, coming into the last few corners, coming into the bus stop chicane. Is he gonna be? Is he able to be improving here once he's gonna be coming across the line? He
a
is
44-1.
a little under a second behind Campbell, and as we have Big Dutch Face joining, he's gonna be missing qualifying.
Yes, and here's the thing: this is going to be the biggest race of Dan's D2 season because he really needs to beat Campbell here. If Dan doesn't beat Campbell here, championship is probably over.
I do apologize to the viewers for the loud dogs. Family is over for dinner, so I do apologize for the ruckus. Now, as I didn't realize Carmelo is up to P P2. I didn't realize that. He's just really flying.
Well, I kind of want to see how Ben does. Now he's got his front wing changed.
Yeah, as Ben last season though, he did an amazing double overtake. Like
And he goes up into fourth.
Going on Ravi. Oh yeah, he is very quick on this track. But like I was saying though, in the first season, he just did an amazing overtake. Like on the Ravion.
We have just had some information come through in the stream. Rain in the beginning of the race.
Oh, this rain is very tricky on this track. You have to be super careful.
That's going to make La Sauce very interesting. I mean, we do like a bit of La Sauce. Yeah, La Sauce. I know Rouge and Radion, they're going to be tricky ones to navigate. Pouillon also going to be another tricky one. Blanchimont, you clip that curb in the wet, you're going for a nice little slide. And then obviously you got Les Combs as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, because almost any accident that happens here is like you're just setting off like an airplane. It's just crazy. But of course, this is a video game, so that's not going to happen.
Now, here's the question. Do you reckon we'll see a safety car like we did in D3 earlier?
It heavily depends on the circumstances. If there is a crash in the beginning of the race while the pack is bundled up, we'll definitely see a safety car. But I think if it has to involve 2 or 3 cars, definitely will be a safety car. But if it's just a lone car, probably the most we'll probably see is a virtual safety car. But like I said, we just have to see early in the race.
So right now I am on board with Campbell as he's about to start his flying laps. We'll go through a lap of the Belgian circuit here with Campbell. So he gets a decent exit. DRS opened straight away on the run down into La Source. Looking for a nice clean exit, and he gets it. Fantastic stuff. And now he's on the run down to Eau Rouge. So he goes through Eau Rouge, then up the top of Radion onto the Camel Straight, and he gets a lovely little sling on there, and maybe a little bit of a long range slipstream from Harry as he breaks down into turn 7, 8, and 9. Les comes. As he is now going down this off camber downhill right
Little
hander
lock
of
up there.
turn 10 into turn 11, the corner with no name, I believe it is actually called. But here he comes now into Pouillon, a little bit of a back end slide, but altogether kept it under control as he's now on the run into turns 13, 14 and 15, which is, I mean, I find these corners, yeah, I find these corners a little bit tricky, 13, 14, 15, because it's all about the swing of momentum, as he is now on the run down into Blanchemont.
Yeah,
takes a
yeah,
clean.
it looks like, okay, it does look like he did improve. He did improve a little bit though, but
And
only for a little bit.
So the bus stop chicane.
He's gonna be crossing the line. Crossing the line here, and yes,
he does. A
wow.
42.9. That was a lap of Spa with our championship leader Campbell. And what a benchmark he has just thrown down. He is 8/10 quicker than second place. He is almost a second quicker than his teammate, who was sitting in fourth.
Now Toxic, he's jumped up only 4/10 off.
And Dan is only going like a 10th quicker right now. As he comes through Blanchemont.
I do apologize for us and for naming these corners. Belgium is a huge trivia when it comes to corner names.
So Dan improves by 2 times. He gets into the 143s, but it's still like a second off.
Oh yeah, it's a full second. It's not enough. He needs to find that momentum to get in that one, to get near that 143 on the dot, or else he might end up losing the championship here.
Well, here's the thing: if Campbell wins, Dan needs to finish second to take the championship to the final round at Brazil. Third place will not do it for him.
No, oh no. So he, like we just said, like he needs to find that pace just so he can just to keep the championship alive all the way to Brazil. And now we hit Mark going through the Bushok chicane and straight to the pits. So
yeah, these guys going to be coming into the pits right now to get ready for the final runs.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be quite busy for the last few.
Oh, as Dylan goes straight into the back of Campbell.
Oh,
in the pit lane. I don't think that would have given Dylan a good drop, but actually that was a good thing I had a little luck there, because we got some invalidations on the laps. Naughty to everyone on this screen right now.
Yeah, it seems like he got lucky because it looks like he didn't get any grid penalty. So I think he just got lucky there.
Yes, and J. Cole is cutting it very close, but he has improved and got up into third place, something that we didn't notice, but I think that might be his session done. He's coming through Pouillon right now, and he's got 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, and it takes a little under 2 minutes just to get through this track. So, and plus he has to run it in low power too. And he's got J. Cole retired.
Yeah, he realized that he's not going to get back in time.
Yeah, so, I think he. Yeah.
So here we go. Everyone's coming out of the pits right now.
Yeah, everyone's just trying to time it right.
The man who is going to be first out on track is going to be Sarja. Yep, he's already on his lap. So we'll see what he does here as he goes up through Eau Rouge and Radion. Gets a nice exit.
Yeah, he really, really pushing. Yeah, really pushing that car. Looks like he has some good straight line speed though, and he actually improved 2/10 on the first sector, hitting a little bit of the gravel, going through the turn 10, I believe. Can't remember. But yeah, he's actually going through this pretty well.
Yeah, and here's the thing. How many of these guys are running a full wet setup and how many are running dry?
I think everyone's gonna go with a dry setup, but I think they're gonna have their wings. I think they're gonna have their wings set up a little higher than they want to, just to get through the first couple of laps in the rain. Because I'm not sure if it's gonna be a full rain or just early on rain.
I'm only asking because the pole time in D3 I think was a 43.3 winner. I think he did go 43.3.
I think so. Cannot remember.
And that would put him either second, third. I mean, he might end up being fourth. I don't know, but Sarge getting up into seventh.
Yeah, he hugely jumped. Now we got B Morgan coming.
B Morgan's on his outlap.
Shot. Oh yeah, I had to look at that. But yeah, now both the Red Bull teams, my teammates, are gonna start off the lap together. B Morgan might get a tow from Dan, but looks like Dan is a little too far, as Bree is retired.
Yeah, that might have just compromised Dan just a little bit, but looking for who is furthest along in the lap, and it looks like Starja is for. Oh no, he's backed out. He's backed out. He might have invalidated his lap. He's let Ben go, so Ben will be the first one to cross the line. He's 3/10 up on his time right now. That will put him there with Dan and Starja. Possibly jump Car Mentalist if he gets a good exit. Yeah, oh, he goes a bit deep. But he does improve. He gets up in the fifth.
We just saw velocity in the grass. That is his lap. That is his lap done. Ben and Glenn and Tickeby are now finished. They're going to be on the top 10 unless they get knocked out. Toxic coming over the line. He does not improve. He's going to be stuck at P2. P2 though.
Got
Dylan
Campbell and Velocity getting out of the way of Dylan, who is now on the run to the line. So what can the Toro Rosso driver do? He improves and gets up into 6th, so he knocks Ben down. And Car Mentalist goes back up into 5th.
And Sergio up to P6 with Car Mentalist just ahead of him at P5.
What can Bagger Bones do?
Now, Dan coming through the bus stop chicane. Is he going to be able to improve? He crossed the line. No, he doesn't. He's at P10.
He might drop further back than that. No, he doesn't. I was thinking, oh, Bagger Bones gets up into 2nd. An incredible lap there from the Renault.
What a drive what a drive for Bagger Bones, and not too far off from Campbell. So Campbell is gonna definitely have to keep his toes up for Bagger Bones.
Running for the order, we got Campbell on pole position with Bagger Bones alongside Toxic in 3rd, J. Cole in 4th, Harry in 5th, Car Mentalist in 6th, Starja in 7th, Dylan in 8th, Ben in 9th, Dan all the way down in 10th with a whole lot of work to do. Then we got Tiggeby, B Morgan, Velocity, Mark, Bree, Ton and Starja outside the top 10 with free choice of tyre compound, and obviously we got McDutchface who joined late in the session, so he'll be starting all the way at the back.
Oh, this is gonna be quite interesting to see.
Oh, look at the rain!
This is heavy rain.
This could be full wet.
Yeah, we're gonna see an intermediate field or a wet field. This is Wow. Don't see you don't see rain too often, but then again, Belgium Belgium likes to have like when it comes to league races, Belgium likes to have rain have rain in it for some reason. Usually the
Well,
number one tracks.
Belgium is one of those circuits that has a higher than average chance of rain. I mean, it's there with Brazil, Silverstone, China. These have a higher
Oh,
than
it's a full
average.
wet grid.
Yes, it is. So this is going to be interesting because they said it was raining at the start, which means it'll probably dry up towards the end. Are we going to see? I mean, I wasn't here for Germany, so that was a race that I missed, but I heard it was changeable conditions like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was I believe I believe it was a light rain to start off with, and then it got heavy, and then I think it then dried up. I can't not remember for the life of me. Or it might have been the other way around.
Well, whatever happens, it's going to be a very tasty start. Bag of Bones up into second with a fantastic lap. Is he going to be able to challenge Campbell into turn one? And then we got Toxic and J. Cole. I mean, another thing we need to look at as well is the Constructors' Championship, because Ferrari right now are in the lead there. So I'm just going to have a quick look just to see what Ferrari need to do to seal the championship here today. So they got 17 points to the good. And they need 43 points to clinch the championship. And
we just got information. It's gonna be rain. It's gonna rain the whole race.
That's Big W. He's asking, is it gonna be raining the whole race?
Oh, so,
that's Big W. Don't worry. Right.
I misread that. Maybe we might see. It might be full wet race, or it might dry up towards the end.
As we got Velocity saying he's going to be starting on cold tyres because I'm guessing he got booted off the formation lap. Yes, he did. Who's there with him? It looks like Bree.
Yeah, Bree and Velocity. Yeah, they both got disqualified from the grid.
Okay, so looking at the constructors, Ferrari need to outscore Red Bull by 26 points here today to seal the Constructors' Championship. So we could have both championships decided here today. As we got a nice look there at the championship leader.
Because right now, because both the Ferraris are just in a great position. Unfortunately, my camera's not the same.
Okay, so we are here waiting on the grid. Here they are now, the 5 red lights. Are we going to see any calamities into La Source?
And it's lights out and away we go. It looks like Campbell had a really great start,
Looks like Bag of Bones had a good start.
Yeah, he did. And also Toxic is going to dive in the inside. But, like, from Bag of Bones, though, they're still going to go wheel to wheel. And they're going to be... Oh, no, actually, no. Bag of Bones might have lost it now. Like, Toxic is now behind Campbell now. Going through...
oh, no. Harry's lost it. He's taking out...
He came in contact with J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Oh, no.
They're coming back on the track. Oh, no.
Lord. Oh, my goodness. Dad, he's out. Campbell has won it! Campbell has the championship in the bag! Dan is out of the race! Unbelievable!
Dan is out of the race, and I just want to say Campbell does not have it wrapped up just yet. He needs to score a minimum 10 points here. And, ladies and gentlemen, what we have just seen right there was absolute carnage. Harry losing his back end. How many people have we got here with front wing damage? I'm going to go through the order just to see who's got a front wing.
We have J. Cool, heavy front wing damage. Starja, heavy front wing damage.
Take a B, front wing damage. Bree, front wing damage.
Harry, I think McDutchface, I'm not quite sure. I can't really see him.
With no front wing at all. And
Bree with front wing.
Dutch Racer doesn't appear to have any front wing damage, and this
Oh,
definitely should have
Jimmy,
been.
front wing.
This should have been a safety car if I've ever seen one before.
Wow.
I can't believe what we have got here now. B. Morgan getting past
that
Dylan.
jump. But that jump, B. Morgan up to P5. Unbelievable. And we got yellow in sector 3. I wonder who that was. Doesn't look like anyone. But yeah. But it looks like Dylan, he's going to be back in his car. I didn't realize that he actually left the session, and Velocity left.
Velocity is fuming right now. He is raging. He is, as they say on MTV, the Valleys, tamping, fuming, raging.
Just wow. Like, that was the accident between, what was it, between Bag of Bones and, Heron? Or...
Harry just lost the back end up the top of Radion.
It looked like he collected with someone, and he just lost it with him. But oh my goodness, just 4 drivers out of the right at the start in El Rouge,
and Tiggerby chucking on a set of intermediates.
Probably doesn't feel comfortable with the wets. I'm not quite sure if intermediates is the right call, or...
Well, we'll have to keep an eye on the time between him and Dutch Racer.
Oh, we got a battle here between Ben and B. Morgan. B. Morgan sticking to the inside line. Looks like he lost his back end a little bit. He's going to lose out to Ben. Still on the back of
and
Ben.
Dylan's left the session. Yeah, poor Dan. There was nothing he could do there. He just got collected. Much like Ton, Bag of Bones, and Velocity.
Velocity fuming. Yeah, I don't blame you, Velocity. Really, really great start from you. Just unfortunate to see that.
I mean, Velocity wishes right now that he did actually get a green light to join Div 3.
That he does. Looks like B. Morgan is catching up on Ben. Like, both B. Morgan and Ben had really great starts, but B. Morgan though braked a little late, almost hit the back of Ben. But yeah, B. Morgan, he had a phenomenal start. He took
looking
advantage.
down the inside. He's looking down the inside of La Source.
Is
he going to make him up?
He's going to be braking later than him. He's got the inside line. He's going to be brake later. They're going to wheel to wheel, and B. Morgan gets the move done. So good job for the Red Bull driver. Toxic is trying to do everything.
Dylan has joined back.
Toxic is doing everything he can just to stick with Campbell. Say, Dan needs to have Campbell not finish in the podium. That's all he needs from Campbell.
It's not even the podium. It's not even the podium. Campbell can finish 5th here and still win the championship. Pressure is completely off Campbell now.
With a 10-second time penalty. What happened?
He got caught corner cutting.
Yeah, I think he corner cut the bus stop chicane.
Yeah, that is a nasty corner when it comes to penalties. If you cut it, you are getting instant time pen, depending on how much you cut it.
Oh, that's Tiggerby. Oh, no front wing. Oh.
Yeah, it's too early for those intermediates. He made the wrong call there.
And the Haas now has the limp all the way back. Oh, he triggered the safety car.
Safety car. So instead of getting the safety car for the absolute calamity that we had on the first lap, we get a safety car for this.
This is exactly what Toxic need. And Brie has a drive-through penalty for speeding under... Oh, wow.
Right, well, this is going to be an opportunity right now for Bree, Sarja, Harry, Tiggerby, J. Cole, and Starja to close back up to the pack. This is going to be a perfect opportunity. Oh, J. Cole with a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car.
Oh no.
And Toxic will have to give that position back up to Campbell.
Yeah, let's see what...
No, he has to finish 5th, Dagger. finish fifth because he's 15 points clear and he's won more races than Dan. So all he has to do is finish fifth, and he's got the championship. I mean, you could include the fastest lap point in this, but I mean, it all depends.
Oh, McDutchface has a 5-second time penalty, and also J. Cole has a 5-second time penalty, which is not great because he also has a drive-through penalty as well. So this is not going well for the Ferrari. So this is exactly what B. Morgan and Dan need to keep the Constructor Championship alive.
I think the Constructors is gone now. Because think about it, J. Cole is going to come back into this race. If the safety car didn't come out, the Constructors probably would have gone on to Brazil. But with Dan being out, J. Cole able to close back up, the Constructors could very well be over. Like I said, only 26 points is needed for Ferrari to win it.
So J. Cole does need to finish with some points, but if he's outside the points and B. Morgan managed to stick right behind a Campbell, they could do it.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Dutch race to Dylan is 24 seconds. That gap is going to come completely down. You can see just how far down the gap between both of the Ferraris. 51 seconds is the gap between Campbell and J. Cole. That is going to come completely down. J. Cole is going to be able to fight, gain positions, and try to seal the Constructors here today with Campbell. Campbell, all he has to do is finish fifth to seal the driver as well. Alright, Dan could win at Brazil and get fastest lap and pinch it by a point, but I mean, that is an insane Herculean task there for Dan. So Campbell, top 4, completely clinches it no matter what. Fifth means that Dan needs to win with the fastest lap in Brazil. I mean, pressure's off Campbell right now. He can have a Sunday drive.
Exactly. As I just now see Dylan, he has full control of his car finally. So, yeah, maybe he finally has his connection issues round up. It's now McDutchface and both the McLarens have caught up to the rest of the grid. Probably got one more lap with the safety car, and yeah, it looks like J. Cole managed.
Look at that. 30 seconds he's taken out in that one lap.
Yeah, he'll be able to catch up.
Now this is going to be. The safety car restart is going to be also a very interesting thing, because as we all know that if you get this restart wrong, you're losing like 3 positions into the next corner.
Precisely. So yeah, this is going to be quite interesting to say the least.
J. Cole is going to catch up to the back. Ladies and gentlemen, are we going to see the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship sealed here in Belgium?
That's because we got J. Cole. He's on the last points. So yeah, he just needs to stick with the rest of the group he needs to have points just so they can secure this championship.
Well, another thing we got to look at as well is the strategy change, because we don't know if it's going to stay heavy rain for the entire race. I believe that is probably going to get lighter, because obviously Tiggerby decided that he was going to chuck on the intermediate, so maybe that was a sign that it's going to get lighter, maybe to dry, who knows. We did hear that it's pretty much wet for the entire race, so maybe it'll just be wet to indoors. But that could be the opportunity for J. Cole to get right back up into some decent points. And, B. Morgan, he's got the entire Constructors' Championship resting on his shoulders right now.
All he has to do is just finish in the top 5. That's all he has to do, and I think he can do it. will, I say, will take with both Starja and Tiggy catch up to the grid. I think, yeah, Starja, he's finally managed to catch up, but I think Tiggy is going to be missing out though.
Well, the lights are still on, so I think maybe we got one more lap of the safety car.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, we do. He's not. The safety car is not coming in. So yeah, everyone will be fully caught up.
Safety car is in this lap.
So now we have the full grid back together. So this is going to be quite interesting reset. I might see what Campbell will do with this grid when they do reset.
Campbell is obviously, he's going to back him up before the bus stop chicane. He's going to completely back him up, and then on the exit of the bus stop chicane, he is going to bolt. That is my opinion.
You know he will.
I mean, I have read the book. I have read that book. The book has been read, guys. Mystic Mike, back at it again. Now, all Dan can do now is sit back and watch, which is, this has got to be heartbreaking for Dan. Because there's absolutely nothing he can do about it.
He had a terrible qualifying, and then he just got caught up in an accident, which was tough, very tough luck for Dan.
Yeah, you've got to feel for him. I mean, being a fellow Red Bull driver, my sympathies are with my fellow Red Bull driver, but I mean, the job was always going to be a massive task for Dan to come back at Campbell, who was on pole, down all the way down in 10th. It was always going to be a Herculean task. But with Campbell leading the race and a good chance of sealing the championship, he does have a lot of support in the chat from the QVR lads.
They're hoping for him to win this shit. They're hoping for him to win this championship. Yeah, there he goes now. He's gonna be holding. Yeah, it looks like he is holding them up a little bit now.
Yep, Campbell is the one that sets the pace. So if I have a little look out, and I just see if people are keeping it clean.
I think we have a few. I believe we have a few penalties here. Looks like Bree, J. Cool, and also Carmelis have.
Here goes. Campbell straight into the pits.
Oh yeah, so is Toxic. Now the reset though. B. Morgan is battling with Carmelis right in the start. B. Morgan lost his back end a little bit, and they wins the wheel. But now B. Morgan is now leading this race, so he has to.
Indus for Campbell.
No, Ben, he pit just because looked like he had front wing damage.
Ben pit onto softs. Right, we got to keep an eye on this gap between Campbell and Tiggerby, because if it is Indus weather, Campbell has just pulled off the absolute strat of the race.
Yeah, what a reset for B. Morgan, jumping all the way to a net P3. So good job for B. Morgan on the reset, as McDuckface slowly loses his back end. He's trying to battle out for P5 with Herring. So,
and Vagabonds has left the session.
Yeah, he was one of the unfortunate victims to get caught up in that accident. But yeah, if there's anyone who got involved with that accident, or at least seen it in their point of view, please put on the highlights of the channel. We need to see a closer look. As McDuckman, he loses it back in a little bit in that turn, and that leaves the door wide open for Harry to get in there. So good move on the racing point. McDuckface is just struggling on these tires.
the gap between Campbell and Tiggerby is coming down by a rate of knots. What about the gap between him and the leader? It's still 16. Actually, has grown from 16.4 to 16.7. So, is it Inda's conditions yet? I think it is the crossover.
Yeah, because they are just both flying. But looks like Toxic. He's losing a little bit of time to Campbell.
Dutch Race lost the back end, and now he's losing positions too. Bree, and he might lose another one to J. Cole. J. Cole down the inside. They're going to be set.
Yeah,
oh no, J. Cole into the pits.
But Dutch Race had to cut that a little bit, but he's not going to get any penalties for that. But yeah, everyone is now into the pits. Oh no, looks like Dutch Race is going to be held up by his teammate Sarja for the pits.
And Starja. Starja's going to be held by Harry.
Oh no. As right, now Campbell and Toxic have now come through.
Yeah, but look how close B Morgan is. Oh, he's just
B Morgan is super close now. He's not. I think he's good. Yeah, he's a little over a second now behind.
Oh no!
Them.
J. Cole just done his drive-through. He didn't pit. Ambry.
Oh no! He has to stick out another lap with these wets. Just gone bad or worse for the Ferrari driver.
And it still looks pretty heavy, but Dutch Race is retired.
Oh wait, Dutch Race, he's out.
He's lost it at the top of Radion.
Yeah, very easy place to lose it. He's just been struggling on this wet race.
Right, we got. Here's the thing now: J. Cole and Bree are going to be seriously compromised this lap, and they're just going to drop all the way to the back of the field. But on fresher Indas, they might come back to him towards the end of the race. You never know.
Yeah, Toxic losing a lot of time compared to Campbell.
And B Morgan right on the back of him.
Oh yeah, Campbell. Oh yeah. Sorry, B Morgan. Definitely has caught up on them. So he could be about. We could probably see him trying to battle out Campbell if he's quick enough though. But yeah, look at just look how much time Toxic is losing.
I mean, he's lost a second, Campbell, which.
Yeah,
he's only a second.
He lost half a second.
Yeah,
just one
Mark
lap.
Did get held up in the pits. That's actually an interesting point. So many drivers got held in the pits. How is it only lap 8?
Finally into the pits now.
Campbell setting the fastest lap. So at this moment in time, Campbell all he needs to do is finish.
Looked at the inside of Toxic. They may come in contact, though. I'm not quite sure.
I was just about to say, with Campbell with that fastest lap right now, all he needs to do is finish 5th.
Yeah, I think he'll finish higher than that. Now, B Morgan, he looked like he had a really good. They both had a really good.
J. Cole's retired.
J. Cole's out. He's out of the points. I think that leads to the. If B Morgan.
He retired in the pits.
Oh man.
J. Cole threw away a chance to help win the constructors, and here goes B Morgan down the inside of Toxic.
Yeah, they're gonna go wheel to wheel. He's gonna stick on the inside line. Is he gonna be able to hold it? Oh, this Toxic really dives in, but that leaves B Morgan to get it. What great drive for both these drivers. But yeah, if B Morgan managed to finish in the podium, he's gonna keep this constructors championship alive all the way to Brazil.
Here's the thing. Right now, the constructors is definitely going to go to Brazil. You know, I mean, the gap is 15 points between Ferrari leading to Red Bull. The gap is not going to get any bigger than 41 points, and they need 43 points to keep it, alive. So the gap is not going to get any bigger than 41 points. It is definitely going to Brazil, but is Ferrari going to completely dominate it? Will B Morgan be able to come back? Campbell, knowing right now that all he has to do to win the drivers is literally just finish in the top 5. That's it. That's all.
Virtual safety car.
So I asked before the race, do you think we'll see a safety car, virtual safety car?
Looks like we
got a full. Ladies and gentlemen, what is it with Belgium? We've seen virtual safety cars and safety cars in both D2 and D3. I'm not sure about D1 yet. We'll have to have a little look after the race, but we're seeing safety cars on top of safety cars on top of another safety car. Sh- that Mercedes Benz is getting a proper workout here today.
Oh yeah, and look, it looks like that helped. Oh, actually, no, it did not. It actually crippled B. Morgan. Wow, he already lost like 2/10 from that.
Okay, so we just got confirmation there was no safety car in D1. That is why. Why have D1 got to be the odd ones out? You couldn't have gone with the trend, could you? No, D1 too good at racing. That's it. That. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Everyone in D1, I'm hurt. You could have had at least one safety car.
Yeah,
it's just rude.
Now that virtual safety car, it looks like it compromised a lot of people. The only closest battle is with Sarja and Dylan. Yeah, he went like he was sniffing all over the back of that gearbox.
Yo, flag in sector 3.
I'm not sure I'm not sure who that's for.
There is no one in sector 3.
Yeah, besides the leaders now. So what?
The leaders only just gone into sector 3. What's happening in sector 3?
A non-existent car has crashed.
It's J. Cole's car.
Oh,
J. Cole's car is still going around even though he retired in the pits. Scenes. But it looks like B. Morgan is the faster of the two guys right now. In fact, let's have a little look at the usage.
Actually, look at the gap now to B. Morgan. He's caught up a full second on the Campbell.
I think Campbell is, he's just chilling right now. He knows championship is his. As Mark sets the fastest lap, we saw a few people set fastest laps in a row. And in fact, I want to stick on board with this battle, but let me know what's happening with Mark, Sarja and Dylan, because that's a freeway battle for 5th.
Oh, yellows in sector 1. I wonder who that was. Probably was Toxic.
Right, no move made. Let's go to this freeway battle for 5th. Are we going to see any lunges down the inside? I doubt it. And
no, they're all too far. Yeah, they're all too far behind.
Sarja gets a beautiful run on Dylan. Is he going to have a little look? Mark having a little sniff down the inside as well. Just seeing where the space is.
Oh, he's going to be... Yeah, with these two battling a little bit, this is going to help
Hang
Mark.
On. B. Morgan looking down the inside. Campbell cuts it off.
Yeah, like I said, B. Morgan, he has really caught up. Looks like they're both on the same pace as they've been both pushing. Looks like Sarja, he overtook on the outside of Dylan, and Mark is also into this fight as well. So this is going to be great scrap.
I've gone back on board with B. Morgan. It's just going to be a dive into the bus stop.
Oh, he had a really good exit there. He's going to look at the inside of the bus stop chicane. He breaks really late. They've come in contact. But looks like B. Morgan's got the move done for the lead. What a good one for B. Morgan. Now he's got the fastest lap as well.
Now this is key for Red Bull's chances going in to the final round. B. Morgan needs to pull away from Campbell, get clear, get that gap up, because right now...
Oh, we got Mark looking the inside now in turn 1 on Dylan. Is he going to try to make the move? Yes, he is. He breaks really late. They come in contact a little bit, but Mark gets the move done. Good job for the Haas driver. Now he's up to P6, and he's going to try to hunt down Sarja now.
But here comes Dylan. Dylan's going to come right back at him, right under his gearbox, through Eau Rouge and Radion onto the Camel Straight.
Oh yeah, he's ganging up on him. He's got the slipstream. Mark defending the inside line. Look, and Dylan, yeah, he has his pace, but Mark is not giving up on it. He comes in contact. Oh, he did a good job keeping control of that car. He almost lost it there.
Yeah, I think what's a good idea now for Mark is to save his ERS a bit. because look at the amount of ERS Dylan has.
Yeah, and also compared to Sergio, though, this is exactly what he needs. He needs these two to battle out, just so he can keep this position. Also, Harry is also catching up on them now. But
Yep, B Morgan's got that second gap already. So, oh, here goes Mark around the outside of Dylan.
oh, yeah, he had a really great exit there, but loses it back in a little bit though. He's using every apex he can. Has now been the first one to get a 3-second time penalty. Yep. Oh, Dylan! I'm not sure if he lost his back end or not, but he went really hard in the inside.
And
that
here
way
goes
is
Mark.
marked to look at the inside, but does not look like.
Mark backed out, and I think that's probably a smart move because you don't want to go too wide in the wet in Blanchimont.
Exactly. As I want to take a quick second to say, me and Morgan, at a single lap, has gained a second and a half compared to Campbell. So he is just flying now.
I don't think Campbell really minds at the moment.
Yeah, because all he needs to do is just finish at the top 5.
I mean, right now, top 4, because B Morgan's got our fastest lap.
Oh yeah. Oh, as Dylan now, he didn't have a great exit, but Mark.
But here goes Harry.
Though.
Harry's having a little look on Mark.
Oh yes, that's why Mark was defending the inside line. Looks like Harry's gonna get the job done.
But here goes Mark.
Oh,
Mark,
but Mark,
he's
gonna come back, but he comes in contact though. That's compromised. That compromised him a little bit, and now his teammate Tickamy is gonna be sticking behind him. Mark is just like, yeah, he's just battling every opportunity he can get.
I mean, you got to fight for every piece that you can get. And Mark sees a piece of Dylan. He sees a piece of Harry. He sees a piece of Sarja. He wants more.
He wants the whole thing.
He wants the whole piece. And Tickamy looks like he's dropped off a little bit. Now, maybe a back end loss somewhere, but yeah, Mark has come to fight here today as we are on lap 13 of 22. And this appears to be the only battle we have on track right now.
Yeah, well, huge gaps are really forming now. Has formed now. Yeah, Mark tried to do everything he can just to stick behind both the Toro Rosso and the Racing Point. And like I said, Sergio, he really needed this. He really needed all three of them just to fight, so he can keep out of the slipstream.
Now this is going to be interesting because Dylan has the advantage on ERS. Harry is going to be the first in line for the slipstream. Mark, eager to get that double toe and make it 3 wide into I forget what corner it is. I think it was turn 6.
I think so. Mark had a terrible exit. He lost a lot of time. Harry had a little look at the inside of Dylan, but too far back to try to make the move. But though he had a great exit throughout, I'm trying to remember the turn, the chicane. But yeah, ooh, really, Dylan left a little bit of the door open for Harry, but quickly closed it.
I think he's just teasing him.
I think he's trying to see if he can try to make a mistake.
And Mark
both
goes,
him and Mark, yeah, they both went really wide there.
And Tickamy picks up a 3 second.
Yeah, he. Yeah,
just gonna have a little look. Yeah, B Morgan still has the fastest lap, and he is a full second quicker than anyone else. So that just shows the pace that B Morgan has on these inters.
Yeah, I think you might be right with Campbell just taking it easy. As now we had Dylan, he scraped a little bit on the grass. He went on overtake, and now they're both on Low. Ooh, Dylan went really wide. He has a cut really hard into the push-up chicane.
And Harry's going to have a little look into the source.
Yeah, but he thought better of it though. There's no room for the move to make.
As Carmendelis picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, on top of Avion. Oh, Sargent almost hitting the wall on top there. I'm not sure how he didn't get a 3-second time penalty.
Harry gets a 3-second time penalty. How crucial is that going to be?
Oh, this is probably gonna. That penalty is probably gonna decide the finish of the race. Ben also picking a 3-second time penalty. Everyone catching up a 3-second time penalty. As Harry, he loses back in a little bit, which leads to Mark to catch up now. Just to stick with him.
Do you think Campbell right now is just chilling in his car going, relax, take it easy?
Smooth operator. But yeah, I mean, we could be wrong. He might just be taking it easy. He really doesn't want to bottle a championship. Because remember, he is in a Ferrari, and we already know someone who's in a Ferrari that likes to bottle championships.
Which one? Every single person that's ever driven a Ferrari since Schumacher.
That precisely.
Actually, that's unfair. Ever since Kimi Räikkönen.
Yeah, I guess that is a little unfair. Now, as we see here, Mark though doesn't look like there's going to be much moves to be made here, but they're all doing a good job sticking with each other.
I think this is just going to come down to penalties. These guys, they seem to be getting close, but just not close enough.
Yeah, pretty much close enough for the penalties, but but not close enough for overtakes. Oh, Harry! He's lost it on the top. Oh, it might.
He's lost it in Radion.
Oh yeah, he picked up some damage there. Oh, he was doing so well too.
Right, Harry, do not give up on the race. You can still get a point out of this. As we got the Mercedes having a little battle, Bree and Ben.
Now Bree dives into the inside of Ben. He gets that job done. So good job for Bree.
As whatever dog that is in the background is approving of the racing that is going on right now.
We got Toxic. Then he is now a second behind Campbell.
Yeah, but Toxic has just picked up a 3-second time penalty. I mean, here's the thing, right? Campbell has got 13 seconds to his advantage right now, just to win this championship. He has got to be just taking it nice and easy, as it looks like Mark now is starting to close in a bit on Dylan.
Sorry, just rowdy dog's family.
Rowdy Roddy Doggy. We're going to stay on board with this battle with Mark and Dylan for 6th place. Oh, as Ben's dived it down the inside of Bree into the bus stop chicane. I said we was going to stay on board with that battle with Mark and Dylan, but moves were made. The Mercedes are fighting. And Sarja picks up a 3-second time penalty. How crucial is that going to be? And Mark's going to get past Dylan here. Dylan getting all out of shape on the top of Radion. His exit onto the Camel Straight wasn't exactly the best, but he is able to hold it ahead of Mark for the time being. But now Mark is right up behind. Oh no, Tiggerby! Tiggerby's lost it.
Oh no! And now Mark looks at the inside of Dylan. Oh, they may have come in contact. Like, yeah, Mark lost his back in a little bit. Dylan goes really wide. That leaves Mark to leave the door open.
No, not too wide in the Pouillon. No, come on, guys.
Oh, what a move from Mark! Almost loses it, but he managed to take advantage of Dylan having opened the front door for him.
I think Dylan is really struggling by you.
Yeah. Yeah, but good drive from the both of them. Ooh, yeah. He just loses his back end a little bit.
And Harry picks up another 3-second time penalty, and...
Yeah, he's on the softs.
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Oh, Mark goes very wide.
That leaves Dylan to catch up.
Oh, here we go. Now too wide in the Blanchimont.
Now they're going to go wheel to wheel.
Oh,
this
no,
is really
Mark.
dangerous.
Mark.
Oh, Mark, yes, he lost it. Oh, he's hit the ball.
I saw that happening. I knew that was going to happen. And Mark's gone very deep.
Oh, no, he has to go. Oh, he has to cut that. He might pick up a penalty. He is going reverse.
Oh, no.
That is so gut-wrenching to see.
I mean, Mark's not going to be happy that we stayed on board for that entire session, but you know what? I think he might want to have another look at that. Yes, F's in the chat, as he chucks on softs as well, and gets a front wing change, quite rightly so. Oh, Tickerby!
Oh, his teammate!
He's lost it at the top of Radion.
Yeah, I'm surprised he managed... If he lost it, I'm surprised he kept control of it that long. Oh, the rain! Yes, the rain has stopped!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now drying.
Mark.
It is now dried up. Can Mark get a good enough outlap on these softs? He seems very tentative at this moment in time.
Yeah, this is... Oh, wow. Just... We had a full wet race, like of rain, and now has finally dried up in the last few laps of the race. Are we going to be able to see any DRS?
I think we might, maybe on either the last lap or lap 21.
We might, but everyone's too far apart. Is now
actually
Morgan.
The track
Campbell, he's staying out.
Campbell staying out for one more lap. B Morgan
also
into
Toxic
the
is staying out.
Okay, now this is very interesting now, because Campbell on those intermediates he could make this worse.
Everyone's like going in the pits. Like Toxic and Campbell are the only people not going in. Are they going to be able to hold on to this race? Campbell is actually holding up really well on these intermediates on a dry race.
Well, it doesn't. DRS is now enabled.
Yeah. Let's see if we have any 1 second gaps in this race.
Yeah, but as J. Cole pointed out in the chat there, the softs still look a little bit slower, so maybe staying out that extra lap has worked wonders for Campbell and Toxic.
Yeah, that might have helped. Yeah, that might help them both.
I just want to see...
Yeah, B. Morgan, yeah, he's pretty slow right now.
Just want to see if Mark comes out close to Ben, because at least then he'll be able to get 7th back. But he's come out behind Bree, who is 8 seconds behind Ben. So Mark, with the entire... he's got his work cut out for him, as B. Morgan is now cutting into that time. That is... the gap between him and Toxic right now. The gap between him and Campbell is 10.5 seconds. And it's coming down.
Oh yeah. It's not now. Yeah, he just took a full second off in just 2 sectors.
Alright, so Campbell into the pits. Yes, he comes straight in along with Toxic. Remember, guys, Campbell only needs to do to win the championship is finish. If he finishes 5th, he needs fastest lap to clinch the championship here. But if he finishes 4th, it doesn't matter what he does. He could just finish 4th and not have the fastest lap, and he'll be golden. But it looks like he is going to come out. He's going to come out ahead of Car Mentalist. He's going to retain P2, but Car Mentalist is going to jump Toxic.
Oh, yes, he does. Actually, no, we might just see a battle here. Toxic is still right in front of Car Mentalist, though.
Car Mentalist is going to have DRS.
Yeah, he's going to have a DRS. So this is going to be going this year, but Toxic with cool tires cuts that corner.
So here we go.
He didn't
the
pick up
power
the time
of
penalty.
DRS. Down the inside goes Car Mentalist. Toxic going to hold it on the
they both come in contact though. Mark the first one with the fastest lap, but Car Mentalist is keeping the inside line from Toxic. Toxic though had a better exit though. He's going to hold on to that position. Some good try for both of them.
This is going to be interesting because I know both of them have penalties, but I don't know who has more penalties.
As we just say, as you say that, Car Mentalist just picks up a penalty for his trouble.
That might have just been crucial for him. As Mark looks to be closing in on the back of Bree now. So Mark, with it all to do, he's got 3 laps left to get as many points as possible. Right now, he does have faster